almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab, Todd Anderson.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Ahmed Rosario leading things off and takes a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. On the ground. Zips it to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's Garrett Hampson, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Up the middle, Crawford. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, he had to make the perfect play up the middle, be able to square himself up with the shoulders enough to be able to make a strong, accurate throw to first, and I thought that was an infield hit all the way.
2 down, bases empty. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Two outs, bases empty. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Ian Happ. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
2 outs. And there's a foul ball. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Caught and missed, struck him out. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Back in Anaheim, Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Nick Castellanos.
Anderson back to work. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
One out, bases empty. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Misses inside. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adrian Del Castillo. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 down. Jonathan India at the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. A little bit low. 1-0. Del Castillo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. First time up, he grounded to third. And that one one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Out to short. Crawford. They kept the course. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run out, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Picks it up with a bare hand, and that's a great play for the out.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out. I tell you, I could watch that all day.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. Rodriguez out of the play. Ian Happ up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's a little bit low. Happ, 32 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And another ball. That clips the corner.
2-1. Ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Castellanos stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Happ on his way home. He'll score easily.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead.
A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. Castellanos at second with 2 down. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Angels 1. Start of the 4th, and the batter now, Adrian Del Castillo. Pitches in there. 0-1.
Man, I mean,
0-1.
nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
There's a strike. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jonathan India up next for the Mariners. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Raley stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mariners 2 and the Angels 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Ahmed Rosario. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are. I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Anderson back to work. Pitch misses.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that is ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
This one popped up. Shadowell sizes this one up, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And a quick out, number 1.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now Garrett Hampson, 0 for 2 in this one. The lefty fires. A little bit high.
No, that's up.
And the count is 1-1. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Foul ball. And the 0-2. And that one
That's
missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's too
Ball.
low. It's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2 down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge.
Full count.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Seattle, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. And there's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Out towards right center field.
Take it.
Stretches out and hauls it in.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Castellanos, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-2.
Off the
That's
mark
a ball.
there. 2-2. And a good eye there.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch.
But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Todd Anderson out of the game, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Sam Bachman. He last pitched 2 days ago. Anderson pitched into the sixth and was able to limit the damage.
Got his best showing on the mound, and they didn't do enough offensively to overcome his start. I'm sure he wants to do better next time out.